Protesters gathered outside the federal building in San Diego today, speaking out against what they call escalating immigration enforcement in San Diego. President Trump just announced he has 5 cities that he's, quote, looking at very strongly that he may target next. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from downtown. Kelly, what have you learned?
Well, I reached out to DHS today. They responded and said they do not disclose any information about future operations. So exactly which 5 cities the president was referring to, we just don't know. But meanwhile, teachers, union members took part in a protest here today outside of the federal building. Here's some of what we saw and heard.
What happens with parents who say, I don't feel okay having my kids even walk to school or even get on the school bus? We as a community need to wrap our arms around our students and families in partnership with our schools.
And that was San Diego Unified School Board member Richard Barrera. I know he's also running for state superintendent. He was among the crowd today protesting ICE. This rally was organized by the Education Justice Coalition of San Diego, who say kids have the right to learn without fear, and that these ICE raids have really sparked fear with families in our community. I spoke to a teacher at Lincoln High who said instead of focusing on their schoolwork, she knows kids who are worried about whether or not their mom and dad will be there when they come home. Or as you heard Barrera say, the parents too scared to let their kids walk to school or even ride the bus. Now back out here live, I also talked to a staff member at San Diego Unified who works in the wellness department at Bell Middle School, and she says that she's seeing a number of kids who these raids, is really taking a toll on their mental health. She says it's not just what they're seeing happening here locally, but they're all plugged into social media. They're seeing these videos and watching what's happening nationwide. Anna?
Kelly, you mentioned the Department of Homeland Security won't say which 5 cities the president was referring to when it comes to potentially expanding this immigration enforcement. Did you speak with any Congress members today? Did you reach out to them to find out what they're hearing?
Yeah, I reached out to several members of Congress, including Sarah Jacobs' office, Juan Vargas, as well as Scott Peters, and they all told me that they have not heard of San Diego being part of any list at this point. I asked Barrera his thoughts on the president's remarks the other day, and he told me really all we can do right now is focus on San Diego and protecting the families here.